Welcome to this channel once more. If you are a new viewer here, please subscribe, finger that notification bell. Whenever we upload any video will be updated. Now today we want us to look on at what are things killing your poultry. Yeah, what are these that are killing your chicken? After all the biosecurity, your best management you've done onto your poultry, but they're still dying. What could be the reason? I'm a veterinary profession, and I think we'd go with me. You see, cutest babies here. Thank you. Welcome to this channel. Number one is stress. Stress mostly causes immunity to be low, to be weak, also in chicks. After transportation of chicks, make sure you give them vitamins, give them glucose, so that they get energy and they fight. Vitamins will help in fighting stress. Otherwise, they will have weak immunity and they will die. Or once you have your chicks having weak immunity, immune will be poor and diseases will easily just come in and kill your poultry. Even if they are old enough, after transportation, make sure they rest well. You give them vitamins and you give them glucose for energy. Number 2 point on my point is vaccine handling. Yes, you've done all the vaccination schedule well. You followed the routine of vaccination. You've handled the vaccine, but do you know, were those vaccines stored well? Was the temperature tampered with? Or when you are administering your vaccine to your poultry, do you mix them with any diluent or with any other drugs? That is wrong. Vaccine should be handled, or the cold chain should be handled well. Make sure, since vaccine manufacturing up to administration to your poultry or chicken, make sure they are all uh, kept well under cold conditions. Also, and make sure you, after you have administered your vaccines, the remaining should be disposed. Don't keep, sababu kuna wengine wako na kuku kidogo, so after vaccinating wanaweka tena, they will vaccinate another flock. That is wrong in nature. Proper handling of vaccine, proper timing of your vaccination schedule, and all that. The point number 3 on my list is wrong timing of vaccination. When are you vaccinating your poultry? Yes, make sure you vaccinate them during its right or time. Now, one point is, for example, when we want to do Newcastle vaccine, you have to do it after 7 days. Don't do it earlier or later, because earlier it means the chick still has a maternal from the mother or from the parents, so it still has acquired immunity. The immunity will fight if you administer earlier, and if you administer beyond 7 days, this means that any disease, any Newcastle disease or any Newcastle strain that will come in between there, it will easily kill your poultry, your chicks, probably because you are late in vaccination. Make sure you vaccinate them, your poultry in time. Don't be too late or too early. Number 4 point is weak genetics. Where are you sourcing your chicks from? Or where do you source your poultry from? For example, you can source your poultry from a farm that has been doing inbreeding. Inbreeding impairs or deteriorates what we call genetics of a chick. of a poultry, of any animal. So if your genetics, the genetics of your poultry chicken is impaired, this means that at any time you can easily contract disease and die. If anything happens, those are the weakest animals on earth, the inbreeded one. Make sure you source your chicks from the right hatchery, from the right farmers, and don't buy your chicken from the market. You get me right? Make sure you visit a farm, see the parent stock before you buy eggs for hatching or poultry or chicks for brooding and further if you will sell them. Number five point on this line is hidden infections. Do you know there are some infections done on an animal or that happens in an animal without you knowing? There are some that are contracted through the mother, the egg, and then to the chick. For example, omphalitis in poultry. These are disease that is very infectious and it is actually contracted that way. It is vertical contraction. It comes from the mother through the egg, then to the chick. Yeah, this is my cutest girl here. Okay, so we were talking about hidden infections. Make sure your poultry or your flock is well maintained under vitamins. Vitamins will actually boost the immunity of a poultry chick or a mature hen to fight diseases. These some infections should be detected earlier. If you visit a farmer's flock, you will easily identify that these are having some diseases that can be contracted downwards. We do discourage that. We don't do that on our farm. Our breed is actually very clean with no infections, and if there is anyone, we do isolate and treat or cull it. Another point to add on that, please never give your poultry antibiotics unless they are sick. There are some farmers who are actually doing these mistakes. You find a farmer has given the chicks drugs, antibiotics. This is wrong. This means that if you give it drugs before it is sick, this means that by the time the animal will be sick, even if you administer that drug, it won't work because of AMR and microbial resistance. We do discourage that. Give your antibiotics to any poultry, to any animal, per se, unless they are sick. Another point to add on that's point 6, is poor gut health. What are you feeding your poultry? What are you feeding your chicks more so? What kind of water are they drinking? If the water is always dirty, it means you are just bringing infections in the GIT of your poultry. If you feed them, for example, rotten feeds or poor stored feeds, this means you are just introducing aspergillosis in your poultry. It will diminish that flock slowly. You won't know it earlier, but you will see signs like retarded growth, yeah, poor poor appetite. They become lazy, poor production, and for example, a disease like aspergillosis or a condition like that, you won't easily manage it. It is very permanent. It will make sure it has killed your animal. Know what you feed in your chicks and your poultry at large. Give them clean water always. Give them quality feeds, give them supplements like vitamins and glucose to make sure they are all the immune is strong and their gut is very clean. Number seven, the point number seven is biosecurity gaps. Yes, you have a very strong poultry house that is well ventilated, but do you know there's some things you are not doing well or right that's causing your poultry to die. Make sure you look for any reason that can make your animal to die. Probably you are just allowing any visitors inside. You allow new birds in the poultry coop. You don't source your feeds from the right feed for formulators, and that is wrong. You just carry diseases from nowhere to your flock. They will eventually die. The animals, your poultry, your chicks will just die. Make sure you feed your chicks well. Make sure they are all in good state, in good condition. Make sure the coop is always dry and clean. Feed them on very clean feeders, and always wash your drinkers after they have finished water. You want to change, make sure you wash them before you feed your animals. Guys, thank you very much for your time. We are just new in this channel. Please remember to subscribe, smash that on notification bell. Remember to like so that we can actually move forward. Next time we will talk about uh, the the vaccination schedule and what is required to be done for the proper vaccination and poor handling of chicks. Thank you very much. See you there another time. Thank you.